Hi, this is Maximus Analysis here for November 10th, 3:45 before the close, and we can see that they're pretty much holding this area right here. This is just some nice little, the 200-day moving average is actually at 2058. Okay, so unless they pop back down, we should expect them to exceed this 2080 area. Now, I would expect a lower high, and let's say if they continue down, maybe a lower high into this area to go down, but I wouldn't be shorting this right here, right now, just because of how this looks currently. Now, there are some damage to some names, and there's some good names that are looking, so I'm going to show you what's going on right here. So we look at the NQ, we pretty much can see that they have gone to their move that was equated to the October move. If you guys haven't seen this before, you can look and see that this is pretty much right there. So unless they continue, again, the retracement is healthy, but again, you can see that they've come off of these lows, and we can look at the 15 period. And again, it's always what time frame you are looking, because time frame will give you perspective. So if we were trading the 15-minute, we would be looking to re-short this, but on the daily time period, you can kind of see where we're going from there. So you got to just make sure you understand what you're trading. If you're trading on the daily, you're looking for a break above this previous day's high to potentially get in, or on the if you're intraday trading, you're looking to take some more short, basically on a pullback to, it could even get up to this 46.80. So that's what you have to choose, okay? But if we're trading a daily time frame, we're looking for a break above this high of 46.80 with some type of volume, and then we can continue. If it does not break that, then we will look for maybe a retrace back to, let's keep our stuff very simple. We could see that we have a long place to retrace to, and if we took half of this, we'd see that it could trace down to 45.55 or area around that, and it could be healthy still for a retracement. The YM up about 28, 29. So again, it's bucking its head up right in the middle, halfway point of the chop. This is the chop range. So again, we still see that they still have a little bit more to go to get their measured move out, which would take it right to 18,000 if they're going to continue to the upside. Again, we want to see what it looks like in the morning. We don't want to guess, because this is not a really strong bar to, unless you again, you just take stuff at the end of the day, but these gains are not loyal. So again, we'll see if they break above and continue high. We have IWM gave us pretty okay pull back to this 50% of this range that we have here. So again, we want to see if it can get above this 119, 119.50 area before we would look to go long. It's not to trade the breakout, but we need to see at least a break above a high, and not just a 1-bar pullback. We want to see this is, from the high, this is only 1-2 bars, but if it can get some volume back into it and break above a high, that might be something we want to look at. Now, crude is just dancing with the devil right now. Right now, it's at 44.21. So we could see that, where is it? 44, yeah, 44.08 was the low. Let me see if we got the right contract here. So 43.57, and it ran back up intraday. It pretty much went down hard, and then really, and this is a typical crude trade. I missed this one, but I got a lot of this one. But you can see that it's flirting with that 44 level again, which the levels on crude are 46.12, 44.44, and 42.79, I believe. So you could keep those written down as support and resistance levels depending on where the price action does go. Now, let's look at some names. We see that Tesla is pretty much continuing from this bearish engulfing pattern that we talked about yesterday against the 200-day moving average. You have Apple that actually gapped down and stayed there. So again, a dead cat bounce, and we can more look at this now. When you look at the weekly for this, remember this weekly candle does not count until it's something good to look at, but it does not count until Friday. So let's look at the weekly candle, and you can see that, okay, they broke one low sell signal, but they have not broken two yet. Now the break of two, or the break of that 121, that 114 level would definitely be like, oh, we got something going on here. And remember, tomorrow is Wednesday, so you can see that it pretty much bucked its head against these previous lows as well. There's no magic here or anything, so we'll kind of just really watch that one because we don't know what would happen with that. We got Netflix actually looking pretty good if they can continue and ramp that one up. You got LinkedIn, again, that would be looking good above these highs for tomorrow. This is kind of like a little continuation pattern. You got, who else do we have? We have Priceline, that is pretty much just giving some type of dead cat. To me, it's just a dead cat bounce unless proven otherwise. Again, there's high volume here, but again, until they get back above this level, I'd be very cautious with going with longs. If we look on the weekly time frame, you can see that it gapped down and now it's back below these previous lows. Again, it was churning all the way up, churning. Now, they have not broken a low back, at least one low back, which would be around this 1185 area. So we want to kind of see how much oomph they got. And again, this weekly candle, it doesn't, count until Friday, but you can see that they definitely did significant damage over earnings, and you just want to be cautious with going into longs. You have Baidu, again, giving a nice tight flag and see if they could continue for some upside. Again, these stuff is very overbought, but they can stay overbought. So again, it broke through this resistance of these lows, and now even getting back to the 200-day, which is around at 188 or even that 180 area, could still be a nice retracement for some more upside. Now, if they crush through these levels, again, you reassess things. Yeah, we have Google continuing to look good. It has not broken down in any way, shape, or form. It's actually using these highs. It's only like a 1 or 2, 3-bar pullback, but again, if it breaks above these highs and gives some type of oomph, you could definitely see it getting to that 780 area. So I'll keep it short. Well, in fact, I didn't keep it short, but this should be coming out at the close, and we'll see exactly what is going on with the ES overnight. Okay, it was real choppy session, which I could show you here on the 15th, so you could see that it's kind of all over the place. The session started right here, came up, chopped way up, and now it's testing the previous high. So we'll see how this goes and trade them well, and we'll see what happens overnight.